My initial reaction to budget 2024, the words that come to mind, disrespectful. It is so disrespectful to the people of Guyana, despicable. Like I'd said earlier, I was waiting to be surprised by the PPPC administration, but alas, that was not to be. More of the same is my reaction. Infrastructure heavy budget, more than half of it, over 50% on infrastructure. And those interventions necessary for human development, almost non-existent. You raise the income tax threshold by $15,000 in $1 trillion budget. You raise the old age pension and public assistance by $3,000. Sherrod, a burger at JR Burgers is $2,000. So I say that for context of exactly how much these increases will impact the lives of the people of Guyana. It will not make a substantial impact. I am deeply, deeply disturbed because what we have seen here is a government that continues to demonstrate its lack of care for just the people of Guyana. And you saw Ashley saying it was the poorest budget presentation I've ever seen, descending into ad hominems and going off track. And I realized, you know what? Very early I realized they don't have anything to offer us. They don't have anything to offer to the people of Guyana. This is why they're engaging in all of these politically maybe advantageous sound bites, because the budget lacks substance. We called for the decrease in VAT. They removed VAT off of sporting equipment and some technology, cell phones, etc. Whatever happened to lowering VAT on food items? This government does not seem to understand that people are having a difficulty feeding themselves in this country. A slice of pumpkin is $1,000 in the market. And you sit there and you are wondering, are these people for real? And then they come with all of the language to couch the fact that all this budget has done is get more money into big business, is continue to benefit their friends and family, and neglect the poor and working class. The University of Guyana, like I said earlier, is neglected. Can you imagine a university with physical campuses? They're given the same amount of money as an online scholarship program. What are we doing? And it is so absurd to me that they would stand there and try to defend this indefensible budget. It's indefensible. It is absolutely indefensible. And I want to repeat, when election time comes, I hope the people of Guyana remember that when we needed it the most, this government abandoned us. They didn't touch the minimum wage in $1 trillion budget. And this is what I want the people of Guyana to understand. Cost of living has skyrocketed, and you're passing $1 trillion budget and no meaningful interventions. You've allocated $7 billion and you've not indicated how it will be apportioned. You have to study it. The same thing they did last year. We would have shown 2 or 3 budgets ago how, with the slightest of adjustments, they could provide a 10% salary increase. They could provide free university education. They could provide, it was support for the frontline workers, etc. We showed it. So this is not something that we are thinking up or imagining. We showed how it could be done. And now you have $1 trillion budget. And Guyanese old age pensioners have a $3,000 increase and a $3,000 increase in the public assistance. I am always happy to see the Because We Care cash grant being increased, but again, that's a one-off payment. And when that is done, that is done. And actually, it ends up back in the hand of big businesses because it has to be spent as soon as it is received. And so, yes, we're happy for it, But what we're seeing are not interventions that are geared towards improving the quality of life of Guyanese. It is geared towards big business, geared towards concrete, more of the same, and the people of Guyana continue to be taken for granted by this government. But like I said, they are arrogant, and the people of Guyana will hold them to account for that arrogance.